Hey babe, so today is going to be a get ready with me video. As you can see, I am wearing this cute little pink fuzzy sweater and then these kind of like high-waisted pants. I'll be sure to leave the details in the description box below if you guys are interested in that. Of course, if you guys missed my vlog, I am in Vegas, well, during the time that I actually filmed the video. So if you want to make sure to check that out, please do, just so that you can kind of see what I did for the week. Now this, the pants set kind of has like this bow tie on it, so it was a little bit different. You don't realize that you don't know how to throw like tie a bow until you know, right? But anywho, this is what I'm wearing. I actually partnered up with a version hair Fixx, which if you guys did not know, I have teamed up with them before to bring like I believe I did a frontal video, or maybe it was a ponytail. Not sure, but I'll leave the previous video links as well. I do have a frontal. I have lengths 24, 22, 20, I think an 18-inch also. But I'll be sure to leave a direct link to the hair down in the description box below. I did just create a frontal wig, and I did actually glue this down just because I was on vacation. If you guys have been watching me for a while, you guys know I typically do not glue down my wigs. I'll just do a really quick, like, you know, hairspray method. But I'm taking some of the, I believe this was Ghost Bond, their waterproof hold, and I'm just kind of like applying that to the front of the lace. If you guys need to see a more detailed video on how exactly I do the ball cap method and then kind of just glue everything down, I'll definitely be sure to link that, or I can just do an updated one using this hair. So let me know how you feel about it down in the comments below. And so far so good. I did learn with applying the glue, you definitely want to make sure that you allow it to kind of get tacky or turn clear. So it'll start off white, then it'll get clear, and then you just lightly go ahead and just kind of lay down the edges. The frontal on this, or the frontal closure, actually was really nice. It was a Swiss lace, which is really easy to kind of like melt into the skin. I did end up bleaching the knots and likely plucking the frontal, but I didn't have to do too much in regards to the hair, simply because it was already pre-plucked and they actually had baby hair like already on the frontal. So I really like that. As you can see, I kind of used a little bit too much glue on the sides, but that's okay. I went ahead and just kind of cleaned that up with the end of my comb, and so I'm going to kind of allow that to dry just a little bit, and then I'll kind of go from there. And you can kind of take your time with this. You don't really have to rush. Like sometimes I take longer than usual to lay it down. Other times I don't. The hair was really dark, so I didn't dye it like black or anything, but it naturally came dark. This is their Malaysian body wave hair, of course, which is a little bit more of a silky texture. I did take some of my Cream of Nature Argan Oil Mousse. As y'all know, I use this on every single wig, literally, just to kind of smooth out my baby hair here. If you don't want to use the baby hair, you know, trick to kind of like, I guess, cover the lace a little bit, you can definitely just opt out of this step and continue forward. I'm going to end up doing like my makeup and everything by the end of the video, so I just kind of wanted to give you a clip, you know, a really quick clip of the start to finish process. Alright, so I'm just brushing out the hair. As you guys can see, I've literally just, I think it's probably was about 3 days by the time I filmed this, and the hair was still fine. I literally had just been like tossing a few curls in it, brushing it up, kind of putting it up for the day, and then that was it. But I'm going to go ahead and get started with my makeup. So I'm using the Fresh Rose Deep Moisturizing Cream. Y'all, I freaking love this stuff. It's so hydrating. I'll be sure to leave, actually, I always say that I'm going to leave my makeup description down in the description box, and I never do, so I'll definitely will try to remember to do that. I only use about 8 different products, so the routine has not changed. I'm using Anastasia Dip Brow for the brows, and yeah. To go ahead and kind of clean up my brows for concealer, I'm using my LA Pro Girl concealer. I believe this was in Warm Honey. Actually, yeah, it's definitely in Warm Honey. And I'm just going to kind of clean everything up. And then I'm taking a light fluffy brush just to kind of blend the edges of that out. You don't have to do your brows before. I think if you guys have watched any of my previous makeup videos, you'll see that I kind of alternate. Sometimes I'll do the brows before, sometimes I don't. Literally just depends on how I feel. But this is probably about a 10-minute makeup routine, maybe 15 minutes. That will kind of get you in and out of the door. So in and out the door. No, just out the door. Alright, so I did apply a little bit of concealer up under the eye, so of course I'm just kind of blending that out a little bit. And then for foundation, I'm taking my NARS, I believe I had Tahoe and then Cadis, and I mixed them the two colors together. One was a little bit too orange, one was a little bit too yellow. So it was about time for me to just completely change my foundation altogether, which I will be doing once I get back in town. Actually, I'm back in town now, so yeah, disregard. But anywho, I need to go foundation shopping. I think I'm going to go back to the Fenty because it does match a little bit better when my skin is a little bit more, I guess, pale during this time. So, and I'm just taking a fluffy brush. I believe this is from... what company? Okay, I don't know. I don't know. If I remember, I'll leave it down below for y'all. But you'll see how it's kind of like this like yellow cast. And it does kind of mute out after a while, but nevertheless. I just took a lighter concealer, which this was the Age Rewind Concealer, drugstore concealer. You guys can use whatever it is you would like. And I'm just kind of blending that out using a beauty blender. And then just to kind of set everything, I am going to be taking my Kat Von D translucent setting powder just to kind of go up under my eyes and all the areas that I did not contour. I'm taking my NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer. I believe this was in the color medium. Is it medium 2 or dark brown? Either or. And then my Fenty Beauty brush, it's like an angled brush, just to kind of blend everything out. And yeah, I just kind of like the transition. It's not too heavy. This is definitely like a wearable daytime makeup. You don't want to look cakey, right? And then I'm taking my MAC, I believe, this is the deep dark mineralized skin finish to kind of like carve out my cheeks just a little bit. And for the eyes, I'm going really light, so I'm using the Tarte Bloom palette. And the two colors that I showed, it's just like a nice neutral brown, and then right over the top of that, a kind of shimmered brown, nothing too heavy. Again, we're going for daytime a look, so you can definitely just use whatever colors you feel comfortable with. I was going for something more, I guess, kind of neutral. And then for a mascara, as you can see, I made a little boo-boo, but no problems. You definitely just let it dry a little bit and then take like a makeup remover wipe just to kind of get rid of it and just reapply the eyeshadow there. But yeah, so I'm just kind of going through with that. And then I'll take my Ardell Wispy Lashes just to apply really quickly. And if you do have any like mishaps, always allow the glue to dry and then take the back of like a brush or a cotton swab or something like that, and you can literally get rid of the glue with no issues. But try not to mess with it while it's wet if you do make a mistake. And then right over the lashes, I'm taking some mascara just to kind of roll those out a little bit. And then I'm going to go ahead and just wipe away my setting powder. Everybody's skin is different. I do have really oily skin, so I always let my powder sit a little bit longer than usual. You don't have to do that. You can definitely remove it whenever you feel comfortable. And then I'm just kind of going back over my cheeks. I believe I did use a blush from Juvia's palette. Not sure which color though. And then I'm taking my BH Cosmetics just to kind of highlight just a little bit. This palette is actually discontinued, and I'm so pissed because I definitely wanted another one, but I can't find it. So neither here nor there. Then I'm taking one of my favorite lip combos. I believe this is from ColourPop or Ofra. I'll leave that down in the description box below, of course, if you guys are interested. And then on to just kind of curling the hair. So if you guys did not know, I do pretty much just put light curls in all of my long weaves using my actually it's a 2-inch FHI flat iron. So you guys always ask me for the link to that. I don't know how you can't find it, but I'll definitely make sure to kind of leave that down. The hair is really, really silky, shiny. The ends were fine. Again, this is Malaysian hair, which definitely just has a different luster than like Brazilian. It tends to have like less flyaways, or I don't know, it just doesn't look as heavy, I should say. And I got away with about 3 bundles. So they sent me a total of 4. I did not use all of them at all. Alright, babe, so that's pretty much it. As you guys can see, this is just kind of a final look at the hair. Just really nice, soft, bouncy curls, nothing too crazy. And I literally got dressed in maybe about 30 to 45 minutes. So this is really a quick look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Definitely make sure to leave any comments or questions down below. Give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you guys have turned on your post notifications. Y'all know how YouTube has been lately. But other than that, I love you guys so much. Stay pretty, and I will see you in my next video.